It's Josephine Okudoh live here at the Blue Coat Radio Studio, and I would be your host for the next couple of hours. But right now we have an exclusive interview with Frikkan. So my first question for him today is, how did you come about the name Frikkan?
Thank you. Let's see. First of all, I'm Andrew, and I'm Nigerian. I grew up in Nigeria, and I moved here moved here 4 years ago. Let's see, Frikkan Time is actually Frikkan Time, spelled Frikkan.
Oh, Frikkan Time.
Frikkan
So I got it wrong.
Double A N and time. Okay, let's see. Like usually back in Nigeria, yeah, we have this saying, this term, Nigerian time or African time.
Yeah.
What applies? And basically, it's just, for example, like it's just coming fashionably late to an event, so you get like the I don't know.
Yeah.
So you get like the attention and everything, you know. So I just said, let me see, what could I call myself, you know? And I just thought of something I could relate to, and just misspelled it in a cool way. Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, before this interview, I was having a conversation with you. I asked you what exactly are you, because I see some of your works, and I actually thought you were a DJ, but then you said you were also a curator and other stuffs. So I'm gonna put you on the spot today. What exactly are you? Can you describe yourself in just one word?
One word. Okay, this is tough. Let's see. What about 2 words?
No, one word.
One word is really gonna be tough, but I'll say.
Okay, let me help you a little bit. It doesn't have to be a word in the dictionary.
Yeah.
If you want to say like a DJ and a curator, you can be like DJ curator or something like that.
Yeah, I'll just go for curator / just curator, yeah. Cause I have a very strong passion for music, yeah, and I have this mentality of spreading the gospel, aka music, to every single person that has working ears. Because, as I said, like I came over here, right, and hopped on the internet and found so many, like everything from electronic to jazz to everything I never had the opportunity of listening to back in Nigeria. So I was like, wow, I came across very amazing things, like very amazing artists. Like for example, for Ted today, like that's one of my great influences. Like he's a producer from the UK. He makes like techno electronica, like the calm electronic stuff, yes. And I listen to his stuff, and it just touches my heart emotionally, and I just like it gives me like the feels, you know. And then and all this kind of this feeling, I never get it from anywhere else. That's why my whole mind just completely blew up when I just started diving deeply into electronic music, especially. And I was just like, nah, I have to share this with people, you know.
So what exactly do you do as a curator? And I don't know how to pronounce it. Like, this is actually my first time hearing it, because when you told me, I actually looked it up, and the first meaning I saw was someone who has something to do with a museum, but it's not really.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Like it's more of a museum term, yeah. Like you say, like the guys who collects art, you know.
Yeah.
Then display it.
But this is music.
But this is music for me. So like I just find music from whichever sources. Like I just go into like blogs.
Wow, that's good.
Websites from like Russia, and like just weird blogs that you never just find on like the regular, like the Google sites, or like the Pandora and the like the regular Spotify. Like because I dive deep in. Like I wake up every morning and boom, SoundCloud.com. That's my major site right there, and I just start diving. I just start digging into, like, it's just like going into like a thrift store, yeah, and going through like vinyl records, yeah. But this I just use the internet because I'm lazy to go to the stores. So yeah.
Okay, so you talked about going to check for Russian music. Now, is your music one-sided? Is it from only one part of the world, or it's diverse? It could be from China, from Russia, from different continents.
My music taste is very diverse, very like before I even came in today. Like I was just listening to this girl called I can't even pronounce her name because it's written in Chinese, I think, or Japanese. I'm not too sure. And she makes dark ambient music, like the very experimental kind of electronic music. let me see what I dive into. Like even recently, like my favorite records of 2013 is called it's a band they're from Rwanda.
Wow.
Yeah, they're
All
called.
the way.
That's what I'm saying. They're called Orini Sigoma Band. I discovered them through a very popular producer from the UK. He's called Giles Peterson. He's kind of a curator too. He has like a record label and a radio show like BBC Radio 6, I think. Yeah. So like that kind of music was. This is like the story about that band really drove me crazy because basically, like three producers from the UK decided to go to Africa to like just for like a charity work or something, yeah, and they just came across like the what's it called, the Rwanda music, I think. Well, I think that's the brand of music over there, and all of a sudden, because they were electronic producers, and they just the way they were able to sync like the electronic sound, like the traditional Rwanda sound was just amazing. Like that's the kind of thing that blows my mind, because when like different parts of the world just mash together to make something brilliant, it's just wow. Because you have like the drums and like the synthesizers in the background, and you have like the Rwanda men chanting in their language, and they're talking drums. It's just amazing.
Yeah, so this might make me sound like a novice, but you've been saying electronic music, and what exactly do you mean by that?
When I say electronic music, like electronic music is wild. Like it has a lot of subgenres underneath it. It's like, for example, say techno. It's like dance music is a huge part of electronic music. Like there's the chill electronic and like there's the dance electronic. You know, you have like the techno, you have the house music, you have the deep house, you have trap, you have you have like the Vogue, the ballroom, you have the ghetto, you have the Chicago house, the Detroit house. You know, it's like it's very like compared to like the mainstream stuff here on the radio. It's very different, and why have you even fallen in love with electronic music is because like the guys who make it, the producers, they have no boundaries, they have no limits. Like they just do whatever they want to. Like I was watching my favorite guy again for Tets. I was watching a video online. Yeah, he had 10 minutes to sample the Michael Jackson record. To sample the whole record and make a whole song out of just the sample, just the samples from the Michael Jackson record. Like. Okay, so he just played the vinyl and just recorded like some drums, some loops, you know, looped everything and came up with something that I could dance to. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't see that in like the Nicki Minaj's and the regular stuff, you know, because they have so much to do. Because as I said, no boundaries. You're allowed to like just dive in and wherever weird sound, if it's just waterfalls, you can put in it and make it sound nice. You know, like you could dive into various spots, like just. Cause sound, you make sound of anything. That sound right there, like you can make sound. That's why I'm really falling into like the electronic. Like I'm a big lover of like the indie, like the alternative, as I said, jazz. You know, like the disco. Same thing, disco. Everything is still on there. Like I'm just, cause me myself, I'm a very dancey guy. I go to a lot of events over the weekends, and
I see your pictures on Instagram of like
you already
life
know.
at the party.
I'm that number one guy on the dance floor. So any kind of beat that could just move me. Like I don't even need to just get drunk or anything else. Like I just need to listen to like just give me a nice beat and I'm moving and I'm moving and I'm moving. You know, and I just can't stop. You know. Yeah.
Yeah, so I would move on to your personal life. Tell us a little bit about yourself, your personal life, and of course your educational background. So.
Let's see. Okay, let's start with education. Yeah, I go to Rutgers University in New Brunswick. Been there for I think 4 semesters now, 3 semesters. Actually transferred from almighty Middlesex. Well, good times. And I studied civil engineering, which is a pain in the ass. But you know, you have to make means somehow. So I'm just hanging in there. But my passion, is still the music. Like this is my plan actually. See, find a job in the engineering industry, and you know, like after say 10, 15 years, retire and I'm back to the industry, like, cause that's where my heart is. Like, there's no way I have to die in the music industry. Like, that's my promise to myself. I had to like my goals: set up a record label, set up a recording studio. Those are my goals right there, and a festival. Like I have names and everything in my head already. Like it's crazy, but yeah, let's see. More into my personal life. I don't know. I'm a very. I think I could say I'm the happiest person you ever met. I think I could say that. Yeah, I think I could actually say that. Yeah, because listen, this is like summertime right now. This is life for me right now. Just work throughout the week. Weekends I'm in New York City. Like that's New York City. Like I'm there from like fuck. I'm there from like say Friday through Sunday. Every single day. There's always an event. That's why I love New York. You know. I don't know. I'm just good vibes for me. Just good vibes for me. Like it's all about positivity for me. You know.
Oh, fantastic. So you mentioned that, I think you mentioned that you're from Nigeria?
Yes.
So about your music, would you only do it here, or you would take some of it to Nigeria as your like fatherland, sort of?
Exactly. Like this is one of my goals to bring electronic music to Africa because like countries like South Africa, those guys have gone far. They've gone far already. Like the deep house is ridiculously amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But like Nigeria, because I grew up in Nigeria and all I listened to was like the regular, the club stuff, like
Mm-hmm.
like guys like the Whiskey and the guys from the Mohi guys, the bands
Mm-hmm.
them, yeah, like that was really it, you know. There was nothing else. We had like a couple of guys like let me see like Genie the guitar man, like he played the guitar very nice and what's this girl
Asha, or
Asha,
yeah.
yes, and there's this other girl too. She's fair.
Mm.
Um, I can't remember her name, but yeah, like we had some upcoming too, but like majority of it was just like the club and dancing stuff, and it wasn't really. I don't know, like I just get bored with things quickly, you know, because it was
Yeah.
very monotonous back then.
But I hear that in Nigeria right now, I think there's this guy called Pato Rankin, and he's making like, I think, reggae music or something like that.
See, reggae music has been in Nigeria because you know, like
His,
Africa and the
it's sort of
Caribbean.
different. That's what I
Yeah.
noticed. His music is sort of different.
Cause you know like Africa, like I won't even be surprised because Africa, Caribbean,
Yeah.
it's kind of synced, you know. But like my plan still, I'm trying to, like I want to.
Bring something different
Yes,
to the table.
yes. Because I came over here and I discovered this and I'm in love, you know. And who knows what's, because I feel like I'm going back there to save lives, you know.
Mhm.
Because a lot of people be like very bored of like the usual stuff, and when I say it's monotonous, I mean it is monotonous, you know. Like it's super monotonous. That's why I feel bad for like whenever I stuck back there with just like the radio over there. So yeah, like I really want to bring electronic music back to like especially the very dance because I know we Africans we love to dance, we love to lose our mind. So I could see them fall in love with it. Yeah.
Yeah. So what inspired you to go into music? Someone or something or an event or.
I think the whole music, the whole passion for music just came naturally. I think it just came because no one really like no one in the family like really listened to like anything
Mhm.
different electronic, you know. It was just, I think I just had I just had a year for it and I just fell in love. Yeah.
Okay. So what challenges have you faced being a curator?
Let's see. That's a tough one. Which one is like the only thing, maybe just getting like exclusive stuff, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think that's my only thing because I have like various sites where I get my music from.
Mhm.
And yeah, just like the very exclusive stuff. That's like the only thing that's hard to get my hands on.
Mhm.
That's all.
Okay, so I just asked about your challenges. So what has been the easiest part of your job as a curator?
The easiest part and the best part of the job is just listening to the new stuff. I go on SoundCloud every morning and for example like as Subtract, he's a producer from the UK also. I love the UK guys. They're amazing. He just announced his album that's dropping in September I think this year.
Mhm.
And yeah.
Yeah, okay, so what is the most interesting part? I guess it would be listening to the new stuff.
Yes, the new stuff. Because it's like, it feels like Christmas, you know, like just like the very seconds before you press play, just like, oh my god, let's see,
Let's see if it's
let's
wonderful.
see what this person is about to do to me, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, so is this a job for you? Do you get paid every time you go out there and, you know?
No, I actually don't get paid. I do it from the heart, so
So it's just a passion.
It's just it's a great passion.
Wow, that's really good. Okay, in the course of you doing your job as a curator, have you met some popular people that have influenced you? Have you met like people that you go like, oh wow, like?
Hell yes.
Okay, like who?
Let's see, like 2-3 weeks ago, I was at Mama PS1. They had a show there, and I met Dev Hines. That was my second time actually. The first time I met him was in Brooklyn at 285 Kent before it got shut down. That was like that was a New Year's Eve party by Letizia Tracks. That was the first time I got a picture with him that time. Put it on Instagram. You know,
cool, and everyone's like liking.
Yeah, and the second time was Mama, as I was saying. Yeah, and it was like, oh my god, that's you. It was you. Like, he actually remembered me, which is fantastic. And you should even give if you guys haven't listened to his record, it's called Cupid Deluxe. It's actually amazing. It's like experimental pop, you know. It's just that fine. It's like that fine summertime kind of music. It's just easy listening, and it's amazing. The guy's genius.
Okay, so is that the only person that you met?
Let me see, what have I run into? Like, R.I.P. DJ Rashad. Like, he's DJ Rashad, pioneer of Chicago juke footwork music. He was also one of the bosses in Tech Life, which was the record label for like various juke DJs. And before he passed away, I saw him at the party, actually, the same party I met Blood Orange in Brooklyn. Immediately he was done with the set, I just jumped on stage and was like, yo, I had to get a picture, blah blah blah. So it sounded like I had an album also. Cool. So I signed this album on Double Cup. And yeah, that was a good one. Still very sad he's dead.
Oh wow. Yeah. So my next question is, what do you see in your future?
I see my future. I see myself. In the future, I see myself as. Like, as I was saying, I look up to guys like Giles Peterson, Diplo. Like, I see myself setting up, as I said earlier, my own record label. That's like the number one right there. I have the name for everything. Frikkan Boom Boom Records, you already know. Like,
yeah, so I just remembered. Yeah. I think it was on Facebook or Twitter a time that you traveled to London and you actually went to a radio station or something like that, or you played your songs. I can't remember, but I think it was on social media that you had some of your tracks playing in a radio station somewhere.
That was actually the Rutgers Radio.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I actually just started.
So how was
radio
it?
Station in there. It was amazing. A friend of mine, Christine, darling Christine, from Chicago. We met in school, and she has a show on the what's it called? 90.3 the core, the FM. Yeah. And she just called me in to just make a mix on there. So I just spun a few tracks, and
and people liked it. I'm sure.
People loved it. I had people calling in, which is actually amazing.
Okay, so what is your advice to people that want to do this in future?
Don't let the norm. Don't let the normal. Let me see, how do I put this? Really, just do what you feel like, no matter how weird it is, no matter how weird it sounds. Just go ahead and just give everything a chance, because you never know.
Yeah, so I know you have a lot of fans out there on Facebook, Twitter, or other social media, which may be listening or may not be listening. So what do you have to say to them right now?
Let's see. You guys should be expecting a mix coming from myself and my friend Mully. He DJs too. I'm trying to put out like a 2-hour long podcast, and
cool.
Yeah, should be really dancing stuff in there. Just go on SoundCloud.com/Andrew Akanbi, and also SoundCloud.com/Frikkan Time, which is FRIKAAN time.
Okay, so that was it with Andrew Akanbi, also known as Frikkan Time. I hope you enjoyed that exclusive interview.